Hey guys, welcome back to Magic TV. It's 9 o'clock, it's a Tuesday, which means it's time for a Matt test. How you doing, Matt? It's been a few weeks since we've been in the same room together on camera.
What have you been doing in here?
Huh? I'm tidying. Can't you see?
You're tidying?
I've been tidying this whole room. I've been tidying for 2 days.
He has actually been.
Has he?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Can you not notice the difference in the state of the room?
I don't think I've ever known that.
Yeah,
I mean, there's still crap everywhere.
Yeah, I haven't finished. By the end of the week, this is going to be freaking immaculate.
Why?
Huh?
Why?
I'm in trouble with Sarah.
Yeah.
The reason.
No, yeah,
Here's a tip: if you're going to set up a company, never make it so that your wife is effectively your boss. It's not a good move. No.
Providence deck.
Yes, set up in a particular order.
Oh.
So please leave it. Right, stop messing. Stop messing with my stuff. Leave my setup Providence deck alone.
Like, as if
right.
you know what's in here.
I do, because I've been tidying. Shall we focus on the matter at hand? Shall we? As we've got to leave very soon. So we've not been with each other in the
One
same.
of John Morton's.
Yes, I'm doing a video on it for him. Please stop.
What's the matter with you?
You're just fiddling with my stuff. It's like,
I've got one of them.
I know you have. I'm doing a video on it showing how to use it properly.
Okay.
So, there you go. Anyway, so it's been a while since we've been in the
Is
same
that
room.
TV box going?
Yes, it's going. It's going to go away.
It's been here forever. I don't even know where the TV for it is.
We haven't got the TV anymore.
So we kept the box and got rid of the TV.
Yes.
How you know when you're earning too much money?
Shall we carry on?
If you want.
Yeah, okay. So here's the thing, right? We haven't been in the same room as each other for a while because he had a busy summer. You had a busy summer, didn't you, Matt?
Yeah, looking after your son.
And Killian O'Connor.
And Killian O'Connor.
Yeah. We've had
And
to...
Richie O'Connor when
Richie.
he threw himself off the stage.
I don't think we've told that story. Yeah.
Have we not? Oh, okay. I'm not sure Richie would appreciate it.
No, but all we can go is go.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Splat.
Splat. But luckily he survived, and so did Killian and Ryland, and the tour was a
Barely
massive
survived,
success.
But yeah.
And now we're back in the same room as each other. Last week I had to get Nardi to do a test with you, Matt test with you.
Yeah.
And then the week before we were doing it over Zoom, and we were just having a
Yeah.
little chat, and it's been busy. It's been busy.
I genuinely almost forgot what this building looked like.
I know, right? But luckily we're back now. And we're going to do a proper Matt test, Willa Craig test. You're going to show me a trick, aren't you?
Am I?
Yes, because here's the thing. You call yourself a mentalist.
I thought we were doing a Craig test.
No.
Matt test.
No, we're doing a Craig test.
Okay.
You call yourself a mentalist.
Yeah.
But as far as I'm aware, you don't really do many book tests. And I read up in the Mentalist Bible that you have to if you're considered a mentalist.
Oh, Steve thing. Okay. Yeah.
There's five
I can do that.
things. Hang on, there's five things that you have to do if you're a mentalist.
Yeah.
And as far as I'm aware, you're not doing any of them. You need to step up your game, son. So first of all, number one, you need to do at least 400 versions of a book test. As far as I'm aware, you got Chandau and you got that one that you did off Lipkin. This could be number 3.
Yeah.
That's it. Number 2, you need to have a widow's peak. There is no widow's peak going on there. Next, you need to have sideburns that go down to at least there. I don't see the sideburns.
Well,
Next,
they kind of go all the way down and round. So
yeah, no.
Does that not get me 2 points?
No, it doesn't count. Next up, very, very important, you need to wear black from head to toe
I do wear
and
black
look
from head
all
to toe.
mysterious.
I do wear black from head to toe a lot of the time.
Not all the time.
My leathers are black.
Yeah, your leathers are back, but that's when you've been a biker. When
Yep.
you're a magician and you go out and gig, you're not all black. You should
Well,
be
I'm
wearing
black
like
and grey.
you should be wearing a frock coat and walking out and being all mysterious.
I don't wear a
And you know
frock.
what?
A, I'm not a woman, and B, I'm not from the 1940s.
And then finally, and most importantly, I do not see any black eyeliner.
That's because you're about 20 years too late. I did wear black eyeliner all the time when I was in bands.
Bring that shit back.
No, I look like Cher.
All the reason to bring that shit back.
I'm too
Anyway,
old now to wear eyeliner.
we can fix the book test thing. Well, Steve Gore can fix the book test thing. By the way, I've not seen this at all. Purposefully, I'm going to review it. I'm going to get it off him. I'm going to review it. But when I got this, and full disclosure, Steve sent me this. So I haven't paid for this. I gave it to Matt straight away because I thought this is going to be Matt's thing. Matt loves America. Matt loves mentalism. Matt can read. So all of those things put together means that this will be perfect for him. I will say, have you seen the trailer for this?
Of course.
The trailer is batshit mental. if you've not seen the trailer, basically Steve Gore, who created this, has replicated the plot of Back to the Future in a 4-minute trailer. He even hired a kitted out DeLorean to do the trailer. And it's like if you ordered Back to the Future from wish.com, that's what you've kind of got with that little trailer.
Well, when you start the tutorial, it just comes up with a picture of him dressed like Marty McFly standing next to a DeLorean.
Yeah.
It's like, what is going on?
The hilarious thing is, the actual trick has nothing to do with Back to the Future,
Nothing.
I don't think. So,
But it's called Book to the Future.
oh, what's that pun? It's that clever Bradford humour that
I did
you
have
get.
the box, but I don't know where I've put
It's
it.
that clever Bradford humour you get from the happiest magician on the planet.
Yeah.
You know,
Book to
you know
the
that's
Future.
his thing.
What,
He's
being
actually
from
got-
Bradford? There's loads of people that are from Bradford.
He calls himself the happiest magician on the planet.
Does he?
Yeah.
Probably because he's in Bradford and miles away from here.
That's probably the reason. Yeah. You're the most moody magician on the planet.
Not all the time. I
Maybe.
can't be the most moody magician on the planet. We employ Nemed.
Good point. Okay, yeah. You blew that argument out the water. I ain't even got anything to say about that one.
But this is basically, we have a book from Las Vegas,
Okay.
and it's about Las Vegas, and it's got loads of random stuff in it about Vegas, maps of Vegas, and it's got more maps of Vegas.
Well, you need more maps of
And
Vegas.
more maps of Vegas, and inside casinos and stuff, and pictures of mountains that are just outside Vegas. And it's actually quite a good read. There's loads of really cool stuff in here.
You've been to Vegas?
I have been to Vegas. I was supposed to be in Vegas this year, but why wasn't I in Vegas this year?
You were
Why
following.
wasn't I?
You were.
Oh yeah, I was carrying your son around the country.
Yep.
In more ways than one. But yeah, so Steve sent me this book because I didn't go to Vegas, so I got to read up all about Vegas. And I thought it was a book test, but it isn't actually a book test.
It's not.
It's not. He sends you the book so that you can do it. He also sent me a postcard, which I thought was hilarious, from Vegas, just rubbing it in that I couldn't go. But it's supposed to be, it's kind of a book test because you use a book to do it.
Okay.
But the book isn't the test.
Okay.
But it's not like a gimmick to book. I mean, you can see it's a
Yeah,
proper book.
Yeah.
So what he says is, in fact, we'll run it through. We'll just do a bit of a practice one. So we take the book.
Yeah.
You take the postcard. I'm going to just riffle down the book. And then you're going to stick the postcard somewhere in the book.
Okay.
Okay? Ready?
Yeah.
That was done with loads of grace,
Thank
wasn't
you.
it? That was amazingly well done.
I do try.
And then we flip it over and we go, give me a number between 1 and 10.
4.
So we go 4 lines down, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 4 words across. 1, 2, 3, 4. What's that?
Las.
As in Las Vegas, or a girl from up north.
Yes.
And then the idea is with this route, with this technique that he's given me, I can kind of try and influence you to do that in a specific way, so that I can tell you what the word is that you're going to land on.
Okay.
Which is effectively impossible because this is a 200-word book, and
200 words aren't that many.
200-page book.
Okay, that's more.
Which is harder. So what we'll do, you've been listening to what I've been saying,
Yeah.
You have?
At the same level that I normally listen to. I'm at 50%.
which is, to be fair, for what we're going to try, that's pretty perfect because the words have been going in. You couldn't recite them back to me if I asked you to say everything that I've just said, but you have been listening to
Yeah.
what I've been saying.
I got the gist.
You got the gist of it. So technically speaking, that's perfect for
Yeah.
what we need.
Okay.
So the way that he's told me to do this is to kind of just make sure that the words are going in and not instantly falling out the other side. They're just kind of rattling around in there somewhere. So when I ask for
They're
some
bouncing around like a bead of sweat in an aerobic teacher's buttock cleavage.
Exactly. So that Mike's face then. Have you not heard that one before?
No, not that one.
You've not heard that one
I've
before?
heard some right shit come out of his mouth, but not that one.
Yeah, no. I've heard that one quite a few times now. So when I'm trying to give you information without you realising that I'm giving you information.
Okay.
It's a mentalist thing.
Okay.
So hopefully with the trial run through, and you've got that process in your
I'm
head,
in
and
this.
you know
I'm in
what-
this. I'm in this.
I reckon.
Influence me, magic boy. Bring on the influencing.
I think.
Therefore, I am.
Therefore, I am. See, it's difficult with you because you don't listen to fucking anybody.
I'm listening.
So trying to figure out what information's gone into your head and what information hasn't.
No, I know
is-
exactly what's gone in there. Las Vegas, Happy Magicians.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
that's what you've heard. It's what else you heard without realising you heard it.
Right.
I think hardest part's the number. All right, hold on.
What did you say about hard?
There's a strong possibility that this isn't going to work. Purely, nothing to do with the trick. It's purely just because we're doing it on him.
I'm ready.
There's a.
Influence me, mentalism boy.
Oh, if this doesn't work and it's on camera, it's going to be really annoying.
We're posting it either way.
What do you mean we're posting it either way? Take that. Take the postcard.
You said take that. Oh, the good old day. Sorry. Yep.
Right, I want you to think of a number in your head
Got it.
between 1 and 10.
Yep.
That was too quick. So, did you preempt that?
No, I'm just thinking of a number.
You thought of a number between 1 and 10?
Yes.
Just keep picturing that number in your head, okay?
Got it.
And we're going to go through this again,
Okay.
and then you're going to put that postcard into the book.
Yes.
You ready?
I can do this.
Okay. Just keep thinking of the number while you're doing
I'm
it.
thinking of the number.
Okay. Go. Ooh. All right.
Was that your sex voice?
What was the number?
3.
3. Where did that come from?
My brain.
Okay. You weren't influenced in any way.
No.
Wonderful. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. What's the word?
Best.
Best. Now, it wouldn't be possible for me to know that word
No.
because I didn't know what number you were going to put,
No.
what number you were going to say. I
No.
didn't know what page you were going to put that in
No,
on.
no.
And that has been there from the start.
Yes.
Before you put it in and everything, there was no way I could know what that word is, right?
No. Boom. He shoots, he scores.
Swish.
Nice.
Thanks.
Anything else to it, or is that the main thing?
That's what that's what I'm going to do with it.
Okay, that's what you can do with it. That's very good. This is where I have to guess.
Yeah.
Do you want me to whisper in your ear, or do you want to switch the camera off for a minute?
How long is the guess?
I don't know.
Probably better off turning the camera off
Okay,
because
let's
otherwise
turn
my ear's going to get all wet.
Okay, I'm back. I worked it out, didn't I?
You're back or we're back?
We're back. We're back. We're
Yeah,
both
you
back.
did work it out.
I did work it out, but only because look. Because I worked it out, but that doesn't mean this isn't a fooling trick. It is a very fooling trick. It's just I'm a fucking genius. That's what you need to consider and you need to remember. And I'm just like a magic god. If I didn't have godlike magic powers, obviously I wouldn't be able to figure it out. But that's a really good method. All the men want to be with.
So have you stopped talking?
All the women want to be with me.
Which women?
All of
Your own wife doesn't want to be with you half the time.
All of them. All the women. All the women.
Yeah.
No, this is great. I love this. So I see how that would be super commercial and that would work really, really well because
Yeah.
it's brilliant. I love this. I love the use of the postcard. It's very, very clever. What I like about this is you could just literally have that in your pocket. I love the fact that it's pocket size so you can have it in your pocket. Yeah. It looks like something that people would be intrigued about. That's where your presentation came in about Vegas and stuff. That makes total sense. But I also like, it's different to a lot of book tests. A lot of the book tests are just variations on the mother of all book tests. Well, that is a really different way to get to that.
It is, and there's a bunch of different stuff you can do.
I was going to ask that because you know, if this is a bit of a review as well, it's fair to say to the people that are considering buying this at home, it's always going to be best, right? That particular thing that you showed me.
Nope.
No?
No.
Okay. Oh, yeah, okay, right. Yeah, okay. But there's a limited amount of words it could be. How many other words?
There's another one.
Okay, so you could alternate between tables. That's quite good.
Yeah.
It's information that people need to know. But knowing Steve as I do, who's a very conscientious little devil, there's probably, and I mean that in a very, very positive way, there's probably a lot built into this beyond that.
Oh, yeah, loads.
So
there's
what else?
one where the main routine that he does is, because he has this conversation, because the tutor, there's like a little video at the start, which is him explaining how the book works and where all the different things are in the book, which is great. But then the main tutorial is like 50 something minutes, and it's with him and Mark Spellman, which is ace, because obviously Mark's mentalist, and he's got like the mentalism kind of viewpoint of when you're doing this kind of stuff. And Steve actually says to him, obviously, book tests are, I can't remember what he says something about book tests and mentalism and how everything's always, what does he say? He says, and Mark flat out disagreed with him, and I went, actually no, mentalists can do predictions as well. So it's not just about forcing people to do thing and you know, finding out afterwards whether you are or not. Mentalists can do prediction-y type stuff too. So there's various different elements of ways that you could play it. The way that I just did it is kind of like my style, but you can. Well,
you like doing that influence style.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I like to do. But you can very much do like a prediction style as well. Like the way that Steve presents it there's a few live presentations throughout the tutorial, which is great. I love it when magicians actually put a live presentation of them doing it to real people, and there's a bunch of them on this, so it's fantastic. Exactly. Well done, Steve. Good job.
Michael, how often do I get pissed off on review shows about no live performances?
It's about the vast majority of
them, yeah. But Steve does do some live performances, a bunch of them with various. He doesn't just do one trick either, so he does a couple of different tricks.
And he's got Spellman on the project as well.
And he's got Spellman on the project. So yeah, it's fantastic. So there's a bunch of different routines on there. There's a bonus routine as well on there, which is just using the postcard.
Oh wow!
So he uses a deck of cards and the postcard, and there's a routine on there where it's just, you don't even need the book, you just need that. And additionally to that, there's a 25-minute live performance of him doing a full show at the Magic Castle in LA.
Oh wow!
Which is like free. It's just on the tutorial video. You get to watch a 25-minute show of him performing loads of different stuff, including this, to a live performance to a live audience at the Magic Castle. It's great. Fantastic. It's a really, really good tutorial.
That sounds amazing.
But the whole thing's only like a couple of hours still.
So let me ask you a couple of questions. One, in order to do this trick, how much practice are you going to need?
To do what I just did?
Yeah.
I don't know, like 5 minutes.
Okay. Would it work on stage?
Yes.
Would work mix and mingle, close up?
Yes.
Okay. Do you have to dress up as Martin McFly to do it?
You don't have to.
But it's worth doing.
But if you've got the opportunity to dress up like Martin McFly, why wouldn't you?
Do you need a DeLorean?
Again, you don't need one. But if you've got one and you can incorporate it into the performance,
then
why wouldn't
absolutely.
you? If I had a DeLorean, I'd incorporate it into literally everything. I would move my desk from the office onto the car park and fit it into a DeLorean and then just sit there all day, just turning the flux capacitor on and off.
And you would do this?
Yeah.
In stage, would you do this as well? You say it's a stage piece, or is this more of a close-up thing for you?
You can do it on stage. He did it at the Magic Castle in front of a live audience, and he got somebody up on stage, and it worked really, really well. Because there's the main routine that he does, there's actually 4 words that you reveal at the same time, which is cool. But that is definitely a prediction thing rather than a suggesting thing.
Yeah.
Which is why I didn't do 4.
Because
so I hope that's okay, Steve.
Influencing, yeah.
But yeah, so and the way that he presented that was to then have the words revealed on a large card.
It's worth noting that the book can stand up to cursory examination. Like if they flick through, it'd be okay, but they couldn't examine it with a fine-tooth comb.
Yeah.
Just from a review point of view, it's worth pointing that out. It's not like, you know, like some book tests you can literally read. Like Mark Chandel's,
Like Mark's, you could read it. It's a terrible read, but you can read it as an actual book. This one, I mean, like I did at the start, like you flick through, you can show people the start.
Yeah.
Show people.
And I don't think people would want to examine it. I think
it's
is
just a
what
guide
it is.
to Vegas. It's not like a novel like Marx's or anything. It's a guide to Vegas. So you can flick through and show people, you know, that it's a real book. There's real words in there. Obviously, the reason that you don't need to give them the book is because when you do the run through, that's a convincer that every page is totally different and there's different words on every page.
Yeah.
So they do the same thing once, come up to a completely different outcome, and then when you do it the second time round, all of a sudden you know what they've gone to.
Yeah.
And it's literally the same thing. They can put the postcard in anywhere and it will be completely different words.
Yeah, it's very clever. Very clever. So what are you giving it?
I like it. You could do it anyway. You could do it as a stage piece, cabaret. You could do it close up. It's dead easy to carry around with you. It's not going to take up a great deal of pocket space. You can do like different per table, and the amount of routines that you get with it, you could do a different routine at every table as well. I really like it. I think it's cool.
So what are you giving it?
I think I'm going to give it 100.
100%. I can't really rate it because I haven't seen the whole tutorial, but I am going to be doing I'm doing a Steve Gore review show special coming up soon.
The Steve Gore
I've already
review
done
show
one.
special.
I'm doing another one because he's got so much stuff coming out at the moment. But yeah, I'm giving this. I can't give it a rating, but you're giving it 100%.
I like it.
So So we're going to a close-up job in a minute, and then a
I'm
show.
going to take it with me.
You're going to take it with you. Brilliant. Okay, so there you go. That's another Craig test in the bag with the one and only marvellous, magical Matt Cluley.
And we got to go.
We've got to go. We've got to load a van. We'll be back again next Tuesday. Thank you once again for joining us. Don't forget, you can like the video, subscribe to the channel. If you want to see Matt learn something, then please let us know down below what you'd like to see us let him learn. And don't forget, the Matchumentary Season 3 is coming soon.
I thought we'd forgotten about that.
Hell fucking God, no. Season 3 will be coming soon. But other than that, thank you very much for watching. I'm Craig.
You are.
I'm Matt, everybody. We'll see you again soon. What? I've been practicing ventriloquism.
Have you really?
That's my Matt voice. I'm Matt. Hello.
How many ventriloquists do you know that just decide to just speak out of one half of their mouth?
Look.
That's not how it works. Your mouth's moving. You're a terrible ventriloquist. Right, and when you close your mouth, it's inaudible.
We'll be back next week. Fuck you. Thanks very much for watching. Bye, everyone.